Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Anthony F. Suarez, doctoral strategist, researcher, educator, and founder of the Global Network of Doctoral Professionals in Minnesota. Welcome to another episode of Doctoral Success Q&A, where I simplify research concepts and help doctoral students, doctoral candidates, and researchers become more confident and successful scholars. Today, let's talk about two important approaches to sampling: probability sampling and non probability sampling. Let's begin. What is probability sampling? Probability sampling is commonly used in quantitative research, particularly when researchers want to generalize their findings from a sample to a larger population. In probability sampling, participants are selected randomly, and every member of the population has a no non-zero chance of being selected. Here are the three common types. Simple random sampling. Simple random sampling means every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. For example, if a university has 2,000 doctoral students, you could use a random number generator to select 200 participants. Stratified random sampling. Stratified random sampling means dividing the population into specific subgroups called strata and then randomly selecting participants from each subgroup. For example, you might divide students by academic program and randomly select participants from each program. Then we have cluster sampling. Cluster sampling means dividing a population into groups or clusters and randomly selecting entire clusters for the study. Example, instead of selecting students from every high school in Minnesota, you could randomly select several schools and collect data from students within those schools. Now let's move on to non-probability sampling. What is non-probability sampling? Non-probability sampling is commonly used in qualitative research where researchers often want to understand people's experiences, perspectives, or behaviors in depth. Participants are not selected randomly. Here are the three common types. Purposive sampling. Purposive sampling means intentionally selecting participants because they have specific knowledge or experience related to the research topic. For example, if I'm studying the life experiences of African immigrants with type 2 diabetes, I will intentionally recruit participants who meet those criteria. Snowball sampling. Snowball sampling means starting with a few qualified participants and asking them to help identify other people who fit the criteria. This approach is especially helpful when the population is difficult to reach. Convenience sampling. Convenience sampling means selecting participants because they are readily available and willing to participate. For example, a researcher might survey students who are easily accessible on a university campus. Quick summary. Here's an easy way to remember the difference. Probability sampling, think random selection. Common types include simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, and cluster sampling. Non-probability sampling, think non-random selection. Common types include purposive, snowball, and convenience samplings. Remember, these are general patterns, not absolute rules. Your sampling strategies should align with your research question, methodology, research design, population, and purpose of your study. When these pieces align, your research becomes stronger, more credible, and easier to defend. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep learning, keep researching, and keep making positive impact through scholarship. My name is Dr. Anthony F. Suarez, and I will see you in the next lecture. May God richly bless you.